today's workout is a glute focus workout featuring your foam roller. So we're going to start on your back, laying down, as all good workouts start. You're going to have your foam roller underneath your feet. Just making sure that they can be hip distance apart. If you don't have a roller, absolutely no worries. Shoulders back and down. We are going to press the feet into your roller, tuck the pelvis, and then roll all the way up. Melt the rib cage down, then roll down vertebra at a time. So straight away, it's already supercharging that glute bridge. It's making it a little bit harder than it would if you did not have the roller. You've got all those little micro movements that your stabilizer muscles are having to work a little bit harder to keep you in place. Try to breathe out as you lift, and then in as you're going down. We'll just take the final two. Last one. Oh, at the top of this one, hold it. We're going to roll that roller back and forth, and you are not going to get a very big range of motion. We're not going to stay here for very long because it's crampy as. So 3 more little pulls, 2, and roll down. Oh, sorry, that was mean. Hug your knees to your chest. We're going to reset it again. We're going to do those little rolls again. This time I want you to try to have the balls of your foot on that roller. We are going to do the same roll up. Can you take one foot to the ball of your foot? Down. And then the other foot to the ball of your foot. Down. And then roll down. I'm putting all the hard exercises together at the start. We'll just get them over and done with. 2 more times. So roll up, one heel, other heel, roll down. Also psyching myself up for this. So one heel lift, other heel lift, roll it down. 1 more all together, rolling up. One heel lift, other heel lift, roll it down. Oh, I'm so sorry, little hamstrings. Take a stretch of whatever you need to do, maybe stretch them out. And then we're gonna rock and roll, tee you up to sitting. Oh my gosh, I knew that was gonna hurt, but I didn't really expect it to hurt that much. Alright, we're gonna try something here of keeping the roller squeezed in towards your bum. Now, depending on the size of your roller and your hamstrings, this might not work. If not, ditch the roller, do the same. So on hands and knees, we're going to take the roller behind one knee, lift that knee up, pull it back down. Oh, we've lost it. This one does work better if you don't have slippery pants. Again, not many reps on this one. Nope, we tried. 2 more. If your roller has fallen out like me, imagine that you have it and you're trying to curl your heel up towards your bum. And then tuck the toes, lift the hips. Little downward dog, just stretching out the hamstrings, back the calves. Nice little reprieve if we try it on the other side. Try the roller. It's inevitably going to fall out, that's fine. Hopefully not before you can do 1 rep though. Let's see how we go. So 5 knee lifts. Oh, there we go. Squeezing heel towards your bottom, whether your roller can stay in there or not. And last one. Again, taking that downward dog, stretching out one side then the other. Alright, bring that roller to underneath your hands now. So this instability was for the legs before, now it's for the upper body. Because you know, even a glute focus workout, I love my sneaky little extras. We're going to do the same thing now. So again, if you don't have a roller, just put your hands really close together. And then one leg is going up. This time we're going to rotate it open, forwards, and then down. So this is called a CAR, or controlled articular, now my brain has stopped. Controlled articular rotation. We're rotating. The idea here is that nothing else moves, but using your muscles to try to get to the full range that you can do. So you're not shifting drastically over to the right or over to your supporting side. Whew. to get a little bit of the obliques as well by going slow and controlled. We'll take one final one. And then same side, we're going to reverse it, but you don't have to be as controlled this time. So instead of going up first, we're going to go out first like a dog peeing, lift it a little bit higher, bring it in. Can you scoop your nose and knee closer together? Dog peeing, squeeze your butt, and scoop. Two more. The last one. Surprisingly hard. Whew. Take a little child's pose movement. Then if you have got your roller, you can roll up to sitting, press it back out. Otherwise, staying in your child's pose if that feels good for you. One more roll, then we have got a second side to do. So we'll take the controlled articular rotations, nailed it first. So we're going to squeeze the bum to lift the leg up behind you, open the knee out to the side, bring those knees down together. Just 5 here, hands are still on your roller if you can. Be really strict with yourself here, so absolutely no movement apart from what the leg is doing, to the best of your ability. It does also help if you go as slow as I'm going. We've got 2 more. Let's just reset those shoulders, pull them back and down. Abs lifting up to support the lower back. Last one. All right, and then reversing. You don't have to be quite so strict. So dog peeing, rotate it around, knee to nose. A little bit of an ab crunch there. Twice more. Last one. Take that roller back and forth. Then we're going to roll all the way forward until you are laying down on your stomach. No roller for this one. You just set yourself up. You're going to take the feet mat width or wider. Let the heels drop in towards each other so it's like a little duck feet. Your toes pointing out to the side. Once you know what you're doing, you will put your head down here. But for now, we are going to think of lifting the belly up off the ground a little bit. So tucking the pubic bone down, squeezing one butt cheek and trying to lift that leg, and then put it down. Squeeze the other, put it down. So you can see here, it's really not a huge movement, and we want it to purely come from that glute. You can think of that little bit of undie line squeezing, and if you feel it in your lower back, chances are you're lifting too high and just using the wrong muscles. Ooh. It starts to feel really intense really quickly. I'm trying to make this one a shorter, more intense glute session. So if you see me dying, just like mind your business, keep going yourself. If you want to make it harder, let's do this together. Reset the abs a little bit, tuck your bottom more, squeeze both cheeks, lift both legs. If it's uncomfortable for your pubic bone at all, just pop a rolled up towel underneath or double your mat over for that little bit. Whew. Plus if you give it a go and you're like, that's not for me, single leg is also totally fine. Keep checking with your lower back, your abs. Can you lengthen the position? Can you try not to scrunch up your shoulders? Now, you know we're going to make it harder again, right? So wiggle that position out if you need to. The next layer, we're going back to that single leg. Okay, lift, bend the knees, so it's like a little hamstring curl. Stretch the leg back out, and then down. Reset those abs, lift, bend, stretch, and down. I know you want more, so my two-legged friends, hopefully that's all of you, lift 2 legs. Then both legs, your ankles will cross over, come close to your bum. Stretch back out, lower back down. So 4-part movement. Try not to gloss over any of them. Oh, I'm really not used to doing this exercise like looking up when you're still looking down and like dying quietly. So 2 legs, lift, ankles cross over. Can your knees lift off the ground a little bit higher? Stretch back out, lower back down. Reset the abs anytime that you need to. Lift the knees a little bit higher anytime you're able to. I'm going to take 3 more of whatever version you can sustain. Making sure that that tailbone is pointing down towards your heels. 2 more. So you can see almost on everyone, even though I know what to do, I've still got to reset my abs and my lower back. Don't be afraid to just pause, reposition. Last one. Let's take it into that crossed ankle position and hold. Let your knees relax. Oh, thank goodness, it feels so good. But then you're going to squeeze up and lift again. So just little lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get out of this position. Let's find our downward dog again. This time you might like to twist into the hips a little bit more. Bit of a counter pose when we're like so squeezed tight in a position. It's good to get the other way for the joints. Alrighty, we're going to come down to cute little mermaid sit. It's not going to feel cute. You're going to come down onto your elbow. It's kind of like you're doing a side plank, but your legs are tucked in. We are going to keep the back toes on the floor, but lift that knee. Whew. And as in a lot of Pilates movements, it doesn't have to lift very far for you to be feeling it. Think of scooping your abs in a little bit, keeping the shoulders down. We like to pretend like it's easy. We all know it's not. It is all good. Take 2 more like this. And then we're going to lift up the whole base of bottom of the leg and then lower back down. So I want you to still keep that feeling of the knee lifting higher. If you lift the heel high, you will get a little pinchy in the front of your hip. It's not going to feel real good. Try not to do that. For 3, 2, lift and hold. Can you bring the knees close together and have a little gap between them? And then push it away, keeping that knee bent at a 90 degrees. So you're looking from the front, my foot disappears. Bring it forwards, knee to knee, take it back. Like you're trying to kick your butt. Forwards, hand back. We've got 1 more little layer after this, the other side, and then I think we'll call it a day. We're going to take that knee on top of the other knee, little gap between them. If you have your roller handy, we're going to pop it here for a little bit of support. Extend the front leg, turn the toes down, 10 lifts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, who knew that your leg weighed like 1,000 tons? Crazy. Alright, flip it to the other side. Have your roller handy for that last little bit. And come down onto the elbow, sending the shoulders back and down, the abs pulling in. Here we start with just the back knee lift. So if this is already feeling a little bit pinchy in your hip, just watch that your top hip is not opening backwards. With that leg, we want nothing else moving. And of course, play around with the angle. If it's not quite right for you, maybe you need to move your leg further back or further forward before you even start. Everybody is a little bit different, so as much as I give you guidelines, feel free to make it work for yourself. Let's lift and hold, and then we'll take the whole leg up and down. It's always by the second side that it's like, oh no, we're going to try to count now. It's not just going on and on forever. Make sure that your knee is going higher than your foot if possible. So leading up with the knee. 2 more. Take the knee forward, stack the knees with a little gap. Keep the heel close to your bum as you reach that foot and knee behind you. Breathing for this one is just to remember to breathe. But if you're feeling really fancy and technical and like you're all over it, Breathing when you go back is going to kind of stop the arch of your back that it naturally wants to do. Okay, we're nearly there. 3 to go. Whew. And 2. Last one. Grab your roller, pop it in front of you. Knees stacked. Extend the top leg, toes down. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I'm sorry. 5, 4. It's hurting me. 2, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Shake it out. Then just take a little butterfly position and lean forwards. If you need to do extra glute bridges, stick around, hold this, or one foot on top or in front, or just use your favorite glute bridge or glute stretch. Sorry, we don't want to do any more glute bridges. Nice work. Thank you for joining me.